Welcome to Tales of the Ever After. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tales of the Ever After, a D&D actual play podcast about two adventurers who have lost the plot and are currently stuck in jail for 3 episodes in a row. My name is Tyler Boroff. I'm your humble DM. I'm joined by Randall Marsh.
I am Randall Marsh. Hello. What's up?
Who do you play, Randall Marsh?
I am playing a warlock elf whose name is Elaric. We are currently at level 6. I have a glowy sword. I think it's been taken from me. We'll find out. And I haven't described my character in a while. He's got red hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's got long red hair and likes to wear earth tones.
All the bad decisions make sense now.
Sorry to all
of our red hair listeners.
I feel personally attacked.
That is the voice of Lynn Shephard.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Also, rude as hell to start last week by introducing me first. And then as you say, you put your hand towards me and then swept it towards Randall. I was like, oh, we're doing this again. Oh, cool. Fuck me, I guess.
You've been holding on to that for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
You on your toes.
Yeah.
Who do you play maybe for an episode?
Stephanie Bradshaw, the swashbuckler rogue, level 6, living forever, immortal.
Goonies never say die. Yep.
Yeah, Stephanie's never say die. Exactly.
And we're joined once more by Kate J. White.
Hi. Thanks for having me back.
Who do you play again?
I play the creator / seedbringer.
Lynn looks very pensive.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Super excited to hear how things went last time.
Yeah.
Everything went perfectly according to plan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They did actually do live on air mazes.
Mm-hmm.
They did draw mazes.
Very cool.
It was like pencil ASMR.
Are you ready to find out what happens?
That didn't work for an audio medium. Shrug.
Stalwart in the faith of death.
Noise now. When last we left you, you found yourselves locked in memories of struggled to get your way out of those memories and then struggled to try to find a way out of the jail. Going through, Stephanie decided to try to break out some other other prisoners that were trapped inside there, seeing that they were held against their will, stuck in these realities that weren't real. And as a proponent of free will, tried to break them out, which led to you both being captured and knocked unconscious. A TPK in D&D terms. You were both brought down to 0 health in a fight against 4 of the tree wardens. We left as you were waking up, upside down, covered in vines, inside of a large underground cavern where you saw both the creator and the magical stone you've been looking for in the middle of this room.
I think we were dangling over something. Was that correct? Or did I just insert that?
You were just dangling over the ground.
Oh, okay. It wasn't like I pictured like a boiling pit of something.
Yes, now you are boiling over a boiling pit of acid.
Perfect. Awesome. Yes. Is it golden?
No. Is it what?
Is it golden?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It's not there. It's not real.
Cool. I think Stephanie sees it.
Just reaching out like gold.
Yeah.
This room it's deep underground. You can hear the drip, drip, drip of water. You can smell the earth and the dirt in your nostrils. You can feel your blood rushing to your head as you are dangling upside down, roots covering your feet, your ankles, your legs. You have roots that are also holding your arms out as well. Elaric, these roots are actually almost like holding hands with your hand, as if somehow they know what your connection is and ability to connect with your sword. As your eyes slowly unblur, but still shaky a little bit. Again, you're upside down. You also were just brutally beaten into submission. You can see that your weapons are off just kind of tossed to the side. You are against a wall. The room itself is maybe about 100-foot radius.
We're against the wall. We're not in the middle of the room.
Correct. You're
Okay.
against like one of the walls. The stone fragment, glowing purple, is in the center. It matches Elaric, exactly that vision that you had when you had touched the mysterious entities back on Sandril. Explain to me what's going through your mind besides a rush of blood.
So what can I see? So you said the stone's in the middle and the creator is there.
Yep.
Next to it.
Mm-hmm.
And our weapons are off against the wall.
They're like on another part of the room, just like in the middle of the floor.
What about our other things? Are they on us or?
Everything else seems to be on you as far
Okay.
as you can tell, but you can't, your arms are locked in place from these roots.
Gotcha. I'm still getting my bearings. Based on where
Those
we
are
left.
in my bag.
1,000 of them. Based on my previous interaction, I'm still pretty pissed. I think I'm mildly seething about, I was trying to de-escalate. I was trying to negotiate, but God, these people suck. This is too much for me.
But how does Elaric feel?
All of these people just suck. All the people in this room.
There's only 4 of us. I don't know who he's talking about.
I'm still just getting my bearings. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to observe.
Well, I close my eyes and I think about what my mentor said, and I hold out my hand and try to pull my lightsaber to me.
So what does Stephanie actually do?
Yeah, probably just like
You should have rolled a warlock.
I have no idea. I think just like, well, this hasn't gone well. And then just, waiting for something to happen. Because like, if you're in that situation and you're basically like, Stephanie's not in a position to fight back. So watch for an opportunity. She's an opportunist.
Creator.
Mm-hmm.
You notice their eyes fluttering open.
So I've been standing watching, waiting for them to wake up. I have the thorn whip in my right hand. And as I notice they wake up, I sigh really deeply, kind of roll my shoulders back. Welcome back, Wanderers. You've certainly made this past month very complicated.
Just to clarify, did we lose time? Is there a sense of like we were in that dungeon for an uncertain amount of time, or was it like, no, that felt like a day?
It absolutely felt like a long dream to you.
Okay.
You woke up fighting through that memory that you were lost in. But like with any dream, sometimes dreams are very short and it turns out that you've slept for a day. Sometimes dreams are very long and it turns out you've napped for 20 minutes. You have no sense of time.
Were my muscles like atrophied when I was running around?
You lost 2 levels.
That's.
You also did wake up with a full beard. I was wondering about that.
I'm leaning into the Kenobi thing.
Can I make the vines like turn them from upside down back right side up, but still keep them restrained?
Yeah.
Kind of bring them down to the ground so they're standing, but still.
Okay.
Yeah, so you shift up. You can feel the blood start to rush away from your head, probably giving you a little bit better sense of clarity. In this room, you can see that there are 3 egresses. And right now there's vines like covering them. Those egresses are very tall. So it looks like they're tall enough for tree wardens to come in and out of this room.
Right.
So as they both kind of come right side up and kind of lower down to the floor, I'm going to look straight at Elaric and I'm going to start kind of silently stalking towards him. I'm going to say, Elaric Ithilden. As I say his name, my grip tightens on the thorn whip in my hand and you can see blood starts running through my fingers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to walk straight up to you, put the whip back at my hip, grab your jaw with my bloodied right hand and say, look what you found. When was the last time you saw this kind of health and growth and prosperity?
This kind of growth. I have to say that's a first.
You could have just stayed. You could have just stayed home. And as I say that, suddenly everything softens for a moment, and you can see tears start running down my cheeks. And I'm going to soften my grip on your jaw and take a step back for a moment, and then put both of my hands on your shoulders and say, I'm so proud of you, Elaric.
Do I recognize
Go ahead
The
and
change,
make
the voice.
in that last moment, the things before that, no. The words and the message and the vitriol behind there does resonate a little bit with you. Go ahead and make, with advantage, a history check for me.
Ooh. That is a 16.
You had this dream, and the dream was both liminal but also real. It was something that did happen. You remember having been back home and discovering this new plant that did actually improve the effectiveness of healers being able to go out into the world and have tools at the ready beyond those who have magical capabilities to be able to heal people in the world. That happened. Those conversations happened. You remember being told that people were proud of you. You remember that feeling of you were constantly away and it was a struggle in you. You even said it was a struggle in you constantly of, do I stay or do I continue to go out on these adventures? It's hard to leave because I go out alone, but I want to stay more and more when I come home and I feel comfortable here.
Should I stay or should I go now?
Should I stay or should I? Oh, okay, let me flag that just in case. I don't want to pay $5,000 for this episode.
Nope.
Yeah, that was pitch perfect. You're going to get copyright
Yep,
struck.
I know.
Yeah.
Yep. Damn, my perfect pitch. The tears and the plea in the voice. A 16 is very good, but it is not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And it has been a long, long time. Your memories and your dreams are not perfect similes. Voices that you hear in those places do not quite perfectly match what perhaps they did sound like, because over a decade of running and a decade of searching and a decade of dedicating yourself to healing others and to meeting new people, memories distort over time. The things you think you remember change with every time that you remember it. Something is viscerally, painfully familiar about this moment, but you don't know what.
Who are you?
One of the vines in the back and one of the egresses opens up, and you see two tree wardens come in. They have one of them unconscious over their shoulder is Caius, and they hook him up to a set of vines that come out of the wall and then grip around him. Does the same thing. He's currently right side up. And then the other one has one of the prisoners that Stephanie freed, also unconscious. One of the prisoners at that last moment when he got captured.
There was a human and a halfling? Or
yeah.
Okay.
So it has the human, and the human's unconscious, and ties up the human again with the vine and puts them on the wall as well. So they are within maybe not the arc length, but like a straight length from you, maybe about 40 feet to your left and or 40 feet to your right. You and Stephanie are maybe like 15 feet apart from each other. And then the wardens march off. Or do they?
Yeah.
Okay. The wardens leave. That egress closes up behind them.
As Elaric asks who I am, suddenly I stiffen again, and I'm going to put my hands on my head like I have a massive headache and just stagger backwards for a moment and kind of double over and just start breathing really heavily and take a moment to compose myself. And after I've straightened, I'm going to turn towards Stephanie and start stalking toward her and say, "And you, Stephanie Bradshaw."
Bradshaw Arms and Wares.
Exactly.
Oh, you've heard of me.
You, Stephanie Bradshaw, masquerading across the moral high ground as if you don't have any blood on your hands. You weren't ready, were you? And neither were they. Who are you to decide anyone's fate? You took something from me, and now I'm calling in your debt.
I'll just say, well, at least I acknowledge the blood on my hands.
Wow. Elaric, 2 things were taken from me, and I need them back. You have 3 choices. You get to pick 2 of them to put back in the ground.
You seem to deal in false dichotomies. You seem to enjoy presenting choices as if there were not more to the world than that. You seem to like caging people in. I don't accept that. I am going to bonus action Misty Step, which is just a verbal spell.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
11.
11. I'm going to come back to you in just a second. So while that's happening, Stephanie, go ahead and make a, I'm going to say this is with disadvantage.
Oh, thank you.
Make a perception check for me.
Can't get much worse. Yes, I can. You kidding me? Cool. The first roll was a 3. The second roll was a 2. 9.
Lynn, describe for me, why doesn't Stephanie pick up on the sending stone vibrating in her pocket in this moment?
Okay. I mean, can I use a reference?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This is Hank in the desert saying she's already made her choice. Yeah, she's been in situations like this before. You know, this is like, well, Elaric might not see what's coming, but I do. So I think that's all she's focused on.
Okay, so because she's focused on that thought of like, I recognize death.
Mhm.
And so the focus on that is why you don't realize or feel the vibration in your pocket.
Mhm.
Awesome. Going back over to Elaric,
Mhm.
on an 11, you remember again when the vines and the energy that comes out of these things, when you are separated from your packed weapon in this particular area. This is not a normal event that happens. If you were out in the wild and you didn't have your packed weapon, you would still have that connection. But
Right.
something is distorting the connection when you're not physically in touch with your weapon. On an 11, you don't fully Misty Step out, but it is just enough that you fall through the vines. In other words, you don't get to go where you were trying to go to,
Sure.
but you do with just enough energy, with that weak connection, you do for a moment fade through the vines and fall onto the ground. You are free at this moment. What do you do?
Okay. And I've already, so I did use that spell slot.
Yeah, the spell slot burns.
Yeah, Lark's pissed.
Make a perception check for me.
That is really good, finally. 23.
Let's go. All right, 23. A couple of things. So obviously you recognize immediately that you're free, but you've just fallen,
Mm-hmm.
and you would expect to be a little disoriented because you had a destination in mind. Misty Step usually appear where you want to be. You didn't move and you kind of fell, throws you off for a little bit, but not enough. And because the orientation of the room stayed the same, it actually helps you out in this moment. One of the things as your mind is thinking about, oh, that's right, I'm not connected fully to Visrian. My stuff is over there on the other side of the room. And as you clock that for just the briefest of moments, through the blood rushing out of your head at this moment, through the anger that you're feeling, you're very upset, this rage that is coursing through your body, this memory that you can't quite pin down with whatever's going on with the creator. On a 23, you would have thought it was just the confusion and right, like you woke up, so sometimes you see things that aren't there as your eyes are still sort of trying to acclimate and adjust, and so you might catch a glimmer of light that makes an image appear for just a second, but you know, oh, that's just because my eyes are blurry. You know that that's not the case. In this moment where you see over your weapon, you see the visage of a Visrian standing there. He's kind of hunched over. He still looks weak. The last time you saw him in the dream, he looked very weak, and he's looking at you. And on a 23, you don't hear him say it, but he's reaching out to you, and you see him mouth, "Save her," and then he fades away.
So do I get the sense, based on the last experience with the escape attempt and just now my Misty Step sort of half worked, do I get the sense that my magic is sort of just off the table?
The Arcana checks are to see how can you
effective, yeah.
pull through and still build that connection, because the connection is still there. If the connection wasn't there, you wouldn't even be able to do Arcana checks, right?
Right.
So going back into what Elaric knows, that's Randall knowledge. Elaric knowledge,
Can we use that term?
yeah, that's Randall. We're gonna call that Randall knowledge.
The best kind of knowledge.
That'll be our other after show.
I like that. I'm running with that.
You know, when we have like breaks because we can't all get together to record an episode, we'll just have tea time with Randall. And
Yeah.
let's share some Randall knowledge.
Welcome to Randall Knowledge.
Yeah. It'll be a
Smash that subscribe button.
Yeah. Elaric can feel the connection. It just feels weak. And it's a thing that you probably never paid too much attention to, that connection, that thread that binds you, because it's there. And maybe when you first became a warlock and built that connection, probably became aware of it at that point. But over time, you don't become necessarily aware of your tendons and your muscles unless they're sore or not working or something's wrong, right? That's what Elaric feels in this moment, is that, that muscle is still there, but it is sore and it is difficult to control right now. And it is wrong. It needs help.
Mm-hmm. Boy.
Creator, as you see Elaric does that, and there's this moment of hesitation.
Well, that was very clever of you.
Just to clarify, how far apart are we?
I believe the creator was immediately in front of you.
Right.
She
Okay.
had just been touching your face. So
I think I
you
walked a little bit.
That's I wasn't sure.
Oh, you had walked over to 7. So 15
backed,
feet away.
Yeah, like
Okay.
backed up and
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, if you made your choice yet, I'd really suggest picking a straight answer, because the last time you didn't go so well for you, did it?
Straight answer it is then. I'm going to Eldritch Blast her, and I'm going to shoot right for her mask.
Okay, so
Arcana check first.
we'll call this, we'll just do the attack roll.
Okay.
I'm going to set the AC a little bit higher.
Oh boy.
I'm going to write it down so that way there's no shenaniganery. And then you'll see if you hit based on the AC. And the AC, in this case, will do a couple things for us. One is, are you able to hit her? 2 is, did you actually get the magic blast off, right? So
Okay.
hold
And I get 2 bolts, so I don't know if that's like...
Farva, what's the name of that AC that you like with all the shit on the wall?
on.
You
What
mean
is it?
shenaniganery?
Shenaniganery?
Oh, there's some shenanigans going on. So I'm doing the attack roll.
You can do both.
It's a 20, a natural 20, and a 24.
The difficulty was a 19 on this. Go ahead and roll your damage. While you're doing that, Creator, do you have any reactions that you're able to take?
The only one I can think of off the top of my head is I have silver barbs. I don't remember what it does.
Oh, yeah.
You can use silvery barbs.
That's a reaction.
All right.
It would just be one of the rolls, though.
It is just one of the rolls. So one of them would still hit you. But yeah, you can definitely do silvery barbs.
All right, let's do it.
Probably the first one, because the first one's coming at you. So I think you silvery barbs that one,
Okay.
not recognizing that the second one's coming right behind it.
All right. So that is still a 22.
And you can give yourself advantage as part of silvery barb. So you have advantage on
Or to
this.
anyone. You could give it to Stephanie.
Anyone, yeah. If you want to give it to Stephanie,
Oh,
that's
good
fine
to
too.
know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna file that down here.
She makes really good choices.
Go ahead and roll your
Okay.
damage.
So this is 9 force damage total.
You can almost hear Ty screaming internally. Why did I let the Misty Step work?
As you Eldritch Blast, the creator's silvery barbs, as you turn around, as your focus was on Stephanie's, you see Elaric fell. You made your comment to him. He makes his decision, does his Eldritch Blast. Both of them hit the mask. And with 9, it's enough that it fractures the mask, enough that the mask starts to fall off your face. And as a reminder to you, you have full control over all the vines and everything in this room.
I still have movement. So I might maybe will get away from the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Move towards the center of the room.
Okay. And remember, your stuff and then the stone are in the center of the room.
Yeah. Our stuff is in the center of the room. Okay. I'll definitely move towards the center then.
Okay.
I thought I was going to have to choose.
So it's falling off my face.
Yeah, it's falling off your face. Alaric's running away from you. You've got full control of the vines. The other 3 prisoners caught up in these things. You have other vines in this room that you can utilize too as he's running away. What do you do?
I think I'm pretty fucked up by the mask falling off my face.
Yeah.
I think I'm distracted by that, and I think I'm going to try and put it back together for a minute.
Okay. Do you have the mending cantrip?
I don't think I do.
Did I see her face?
Yeah, can he see my face?
You Eldritch blasted and then ran.
Okay.
So right now you've run away and you could be looking at her, but she's not going to like follow you.
Right. Okay.
Right. So as of right now, no, you've not clocked her face.
Gotcha.
Interesting. So you're going to start trying to like hold the mask together.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Let's go into initiative
Oh, boy.
order here. So everybody, including Stephanie, can roll initiative.
Yay. I'm included.
+1. Could have used a good roll there.
You also have your silvery barbs advantage, so if you want to use it now, you can, depending on how good that roll is.
You can use it on
any D20 roll.
I mean, I have an 18. I'll probably
That's
keep
pretty
that.
good.
I got an 8.
23.
Ooh.
Not like I can do much.
Misty Step, come on.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that I have
You
that.
just have to believe. So, Stephanie, you see this happen. Is there anything that you want to try to do in this moment as you are first? What's Stephanie thinking? Like, what internally, how's Stephanie processing this turn of events?
As she sees this happen, she's going to go, 2 choices, 2 Eldritch Blasts. That's clever. Ready an action.
What action are you going to ready?
Spitting. As we have established in previous episodes.
Okay, great.
That's about all I can do.
Okay. Creator, so you've been trying to put your mask together. What do you do?
Fuck.
How does it, what's going through the creator's mind right now as this happens?
I think I'm really overwhelmed.
Okay.
By everything that I'm starting to remember.
Yeah.
And that I've seen.
Yeah.
And now that the mask is off, I don't think I can do anything to Elaric.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
But I think...
That didn't work.
But I think I compose myself enough. At this point, the mask has fallen off. Like, I
Okay.
think at this point, I think I pull it off and I throw it on the floor. Like, I'm not going to put it back together.
Okay.
I think I'm just going to kind of start screaming and I'm going to say, fine, if you won't actually follow any instructions, I'll do it for you. And I'm going to cast Blight on Caius.
Wait.
Okay. So a couple things. So we're going to deal with Blight. As this happens too, as you look, as she's thrown the mask off, she's casting the spell. So we're going to sort of freeze time here for a moment. As that spell's being cast, you look, and what you see on the creator's face is you can see her hair fully out, her face revealed. A face you remember, except for one terrifying difference. The eyes burned out, completely burned out. There's nothing. It's just black. But this is very clearly Larsha, your sister. And that is happening as you realize that she's also casting this spell, a very high level spell, against your best friend.
Rude.
I think it's very clear why Caius is your best friend. Go ahead and roll damage for Blight.
Huh. 0. How did that happen? Didn't think it was possible.
Really?
It's weird. All 8 of them were cocked. Pretty sure that's a sign.
37.
Caius's max HP is 52.
Okay.
All right.
And then can you read the spell description for Blight, please?
Caius is not a plant.
The third surprise of this moment is...
Aha! I'm a plant. Gotcha.
Is he still T-posing?
I kind of think that's just like how he lives his life.
Yeah.
All right. So necromantic energy washes over Caius that everyone can see within range, draining moisture and vitality. Target must make a constitution saving throw. The target takes 8d8 necrotic damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
Cool.
Yeah.
As you cast Blight, actually, why don't you describe, what does this look like for you in this underground area? How's this spell manifest?
So if we're like sucking out all the moisture and vitality, I think it just like looks like he starts to shrivel up. Like his skin gets really wrinkly.
This old knight that was in the corner that you never saw turn and goes, he chose Paul.
Exactly. It has all of those vibes.
Cool. Yeah, so you see that as Elaric doesn't die, he's in death saves right
Caius.
now. As I said Elaric, and I'm sticking to
All
Elaric.
I save. That's one successful save.
You see Caius shrivel up, clearly in death saves. In D&D terms, he is going to die. Anything else for your turn? That's just an action. You still have a bonus action and movement if you'd like to use it. Is that ready action of spit go into effect now that you see this?
No.
Okay.
I'm just going to walk over to Caius and watch.
Oh,
Jeez.
fuck. Awesome. Elaric, it is your turn. Actually, I'm going to roll for Caius real quick in initiative order.
Oh, yeah.
That's not good. It is high. So he, in other words, he's going to go right now
Okay.
to do a save
Where does he land in the initiative order? Is it at?
right after the creator.
Okay.
He fails his first save.
Okay.
So you can see like his body starting to convulse.
And I'm just going to take my bloody right hand and put it right on his chest.
It's okay. He has 12 more seconds to try and save himself.
Elaric, you're up.
Okay. So 2 things, right? Larsha. That's new to me, right? That I just took that in this last round. Okay.
And again, so a few things, right? It's not just Larsha. Her eyes are gone, but somehow she clearly is guiding herself around, moving. There's no stumbling about. There's no indications that she can't perceive, right? But she clearly does not have eyes. Like, it's not, oh, her eyes look damaged. There is nothing there. Burned and hollow.
I mean, I feel like that would stop me in my tracks. I mean, I had stuff I was going to do, but realistically, I don't know if I would be. I think that throws everything out the window, right? I mean, like, I think in that moment, I just see Larsha, and it's a lot to take in, and what she did. So, okay, I'm just gonna. I don't know if this is.
Would it be? I love the decision, and I think it makes sense. Would you like to leave it up to fate and roll a wisdom save to see if you can sort of get your turn?
No, I think I know the character, I think we'll see what I have left and what I feel is appropriate, but I definitely want to react to her.
Perfect.
Just, Larsha, what are you doing? What? How did this happen? I'm going to bonus action try to heal Caius. Just seeing my friend. We are not enemies. So I'm going to use 2 healing light on Caius.
I think I'm going to look at him when he says my name.
Okay. So roll an Arcana check. The DC is going to be 15.
I got a +0. Nope.
You reach out with this healing light, this thing that you're very good at, this thing that the reason you became a warlock, you took on a patron of a spirit entity from another world, another realm, was to be able to heal people. And the magic that is being impeded in this moment, and the frustration and the confusion that is overpowering you, the healing light fades and does not go into Caius's body in this moment.
Okay. That was my bonus action. I think I'm not thinking clearly enough to make the smart decision. So I'm just going to use the rest of my movement to get up close to Larsha.
Okay.
How far away are we?
I think you are close enough that
you
are able to get all the way up to her. Yeah.
I'm going to...
Her bloodied hand on Caius's chest.
I'm going to pull her away from him and turn her to face me. That'll be my action.
Okay. Stephanie.
Hello.
What are you doing as you see all of this happen? You see your best friend Caius.
He always struck the greatest poses. Cool. Well, Creator's distracted. I don't know who the fuck Larsha is. I doubt we had that personal conversation between Elaric and I if I'm not his best friend. Can I try to get... Well, last time I got out of the vines, you made me take damage. I only have 1 health.
What do you want to
Don't shrug at me like that. I'm asking you, would it make sense to try to get out of these vines? Are they in me like the last ones were?
No, these are wrapped around you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to get out.
Okay, what do you do to try to get out?
I wiggle furiously. I don't know, like
spit saved.
Well, but now it's my turn, so it's not saved. It's not readied anymore.
You can use your ready to action right before your turn.
Really?
Yeah. Why not?
Oh, okay.
For something like this, sure.
What was the trigger for that action?
I was going to use it if she attacked you
to
distract her. I don't know. Would it make sense to do a sleight of hand to try to like get out of these without setting off any sort of like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. It's also connected to the creator. So I'll actually ask you, do you think like your focus is distracted enough? Like, do you think because the mask is gone, are you still fully maintaining concentration, not in the D&D terms, but concentrating on this right now?
Now that the mask is gone. Now that the mask is gone, no.
Okay. Yeah. You actually feel the vines not like loosened to the point of like, oh, I can just get out of this thing, but loosened to like, oh, I've got some ability to now manipulate perhaps my way out of this.
Do I have to declare heroic inspiration before rolling?
No.
No,
Okay.
that,
No.
that's the whole thing.
Nifty.
Okay. You rolled. What'd you get?
26.
Oh,
Wait.
awesome.
27.
Damn, it was only on a 26 would it have worked. A 27, that is very, very good. How do you get out of these things? You describe it for us.
Because I've been doing this passively while everybody else talks, you know when your ring doesn't want to come off, so you have to kind of like wiggle it and kind of slide out of it? I think it's
Yeah.
that same thing.
Okay.
Don't ask what I've been doing, because it definitely wasn't ring related while everybody else was having the moment.
I was watching.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I do that. Like just kind of like move my limbs until I can feel like the position where they have the most give, and then just kind of slip out of it.
Cool. Yeah, you get your arms out. You're able to easily then manipulate the ones around your feet and get out. I'll say that uses up your bonus action to do that, because that definitely requires, that's beyond a free action, but not quite up to burning an action to get out of there.
I can look this up in the book, or I can ask you how you would use this.
Okay.
Hide. Because there's no focus on me.
Yeah. So you would need to describe what you're trying to do out of that.
Mm-hmm.
So the hide action normally is you would need some sort of cover or a class feature that allowed you to ignore that, which you don't have as a swashbuckler. So what is it? You tell me, what do you want to get out of that? What's the intent of doing it? And then what is your plan to make it happen? And then we will determine a DC and or be like, hey, no, that can't happen.
Basically, I just want to get to the center of the room as sneakily as possible.
Yeah, I'll say we'll just call this a DC 15. It's not even a hide, it's just a stealth roll.
Okay.
So you don't even need to use the hide action to do this.
You're moving sneakily.
Yes. 19.
19. They are distracted. Creator, actually roll what's your passive perception?
14.
Okay, 14. Does 19 beats 14.
Cool.
So the creator is distracted. Lark's distracted. Caius is dying. So he's distracted. You are able to make your way almost all the way into the center of the room. What are you trying to do?
I want to grab my gear.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. You get to where your gear is.
Cool. And I'll just put it on.
Cool.
Very quietly.
Quietly, like trying to like buckle the click, like
it's like Drax eating chips. Like I'm just slowly sliding my pistol into like my holster and everything while just maintaining eye contact.
Fantastic. Creator.
Okay, can we recap what just happened?
Yeah, I don't know.
I have that effect on people.
Yeah. Caius has failed his first death save.
Right.
You've done that. Elaric has come up to you and said, why are you doing this? We're not enemies. He has grabbed your shoulders to like face you. So you can determine, right, if you still have your hand on there, but he's kind of just shifted your body and or himself. So he's face to face with you. And then you don't know what's happening with Stephanie,
okay.
but you, Kate, Stephanie's snuck off in the middle of the room.
Right.
I will say quickly for Lynn's benefit, I imagine you would have at least heard the name Larsha.
Okay.
But I would understand if you didn't remember. But like I would have at least mentioned that 2 people I've been searching for.
I could roll a history roll. I have a -1.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Go for it.
12.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't remember. Maybe. It's why you're not the best friend. Like there was that moment of anger in Stephanie, and then she's like, "Nah, I get it because I don't fucking know what's going on."
We now found a canonical reason for it. Yay!
I mean, at this point, like I think my hand on Caius' chest is just kind of like I think when Elaric puts his hand on my shoulders, I think I completely face him.
Okay.
I don't think I can attack him. How much of me right now is Larsha versus the Seedbringer versus the Creator?
What a fantastic question.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like now that the mask is gone and he said my name, more of me is Larsha.
Yeah, I think you've constantly been at struggle internally. You created the creator and created the seedbringer personality to protect yourself and to do things on your behalf, not realizing obviously the implications of what you were doing by doing that, or what those personalities would develop into. They became powerful and oppressive towards your real self. And in this moment of losing the mask, the thing that was a physical but also metaphysical protection for you, for Larsha, and having Elaric here in front of you, that physical touch of your brother, the fact that he is engaging with you as Larsha, that is causing a tsunami of emotions and mental drainage on you in this moment. So go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw. And there's going to be a few bands here. The DC for Larsha to be in control at this moment, because of everything that's going on, is a 10. A 5 to a 9 will be the Seedbringer, and a 4, 3, 2, or 1, the Creator will take back full control of your body.
18.
Larsha's in control. And 18, I think, is powerful enough that you're still struggling and have these waves of emotions that are powerful and overwhelming, but you're finding strength in this moment. I'll invite you to describe where that strength's coming from, but Larsha is fully in control right now.
Okay. So Elaric has his hand on my shoulders. I think I'm just going to turn my face up toward him and look back at Caius and just kind of look around turn my face around the room to try and figure out what's going on and say, oh, fuck, Elaric, what have I done? What have I done?
Larsha, what happened to you?
It's all very fuzzy. Some of it I remember and some of it I don't.
Are you back? Are you here?
It feels like it.
Then help us. My friend is, point to Caius.
My only friend in this room.
And this other person who's hanging here too.
I think at this point I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
You pull away from me.
I really just want to hug you. So I'm going to.
Okay. Roll to grapple.
You are restrained and have an incapacitated condition. That is a second fail for Caius.
Okay.
Elaric, you are
hugging my sister while Caius dies.
Yeah.
I'm
really happy for you guys.
It's all right. It's all right. I can just give me one moment. I'm going to quickly turn to Caius. I do have an ability that is not from my class. I can use my battle medic ability, where I can use a healer's kit. And you said I have all my stuff except for my weapons, right?
All your other gear is on you, correct?
So I can use a healer's kit to make Caius roll a hit die +3. That'll be an action.
Yeah.
That is 10 HP, doing it the old-fashioned way.
What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah, how do you make this work? Remember, his body is physically, he looks like a prune, right?
Yeah.
So what are you doing to
So it's funny. I've been working as a warlock and using healing magic for the last 10 years. But before that, this is how I heal people. I have my healer's kit and, the herbs and the, the different techniques to stabilize someone. And it all comes back, just saving someone's life that I ran across. I have flashbacks of the cataclysm and all the people who some I managed to save and some that I didn't. But yeah, I just go into autopilot and I just take out my healer's kit and I apply the herbs, stabilize him, get his heart going again. Just make sure he's not dead.
You're able to stabilize him. He has a little bit of health right now. He is still unconscious.
Yeah.
So this thing is literally drained energy out of his body. He is going to need a lot of care to fully recover. So right now, while he does have health and is not dying, he is completely out of the ability to interact with the world around him.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll exit initiative order. Stephanie, what are you doing? You put all your gear back on.
I think I watched that exchange in the healing. Do you go back to hugging her after that?
Yeah. I'd stand.
Dodge this.
No, what I do is I have my pistol raised at her and I say, Elaric, get away from her.
I can see how this would look. But I'm just going to turn my body so I'm between Larsha and Stephanie.
If the Empress said she was sorry, would you forgive her for everything that has gone down?
This is my sister, Stephanie.
Oh, okay. So if you were the Empress's brother, that would be okay? You would forgive her?
I might.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that. I cock the hammer.
Stephanie, stand down. We're going to bring her back.
I don't know if you remember my history, but I do believe I outrank you.
I'm not on your crew, Stephanie. Not now.
I'm not talking about the crew. I'm talking about the army.
I never enlisted, Stephanie. This is not about rank. This is about my sister. This is about family.
And all of the corpses and the subjugated people and those being drained in the jails, do they mean nothing? Are you willing to excuse that?
Care about your ideology right now. I've been searching for my sister for 10 years, and I've found her.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's good to know where your convictions lie.
Well, now you know. Does Larsha look injured?
No, she's not injured. You targeted the mask, so you just hit the mask. She herself is not actually taking any damage.
Can I summon my sword?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check. I think with the distraction, Larsha wouldn't know to drop this because just wouldn't have that awareness. But I think as we just discussed, the distraction and kind of holding on to that, the DC on this will be a 12.
Okay. 18.
18. Meridian appears in your hand. Black smoke. And you can feel your connection to a Vizrian reconnect.
I mean, how does Stephanie look?
Like she has 1 health.
Yeah, okay. Did I burn my healing light trying to?
Yes.
Okay, so that's...
Yeah, you're both bloodied, battered. You know, you still have the wounds from when you pulled out the vines.
Yeah.
So from the time you got caught by the tree wardens to now, it's only been like an hour, right?
Right.
Begin benefits of a short rest.
You have to be out of danger and to be rested.
Okay. Oh, we were knocked out.
I don't believe you were out of danger. I do appreciate you asking.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I'm going to ignore Stephanie for now because my sister's right here. Larsha, we need to get you out of here. I don't know what has been happening for the last 10 years, but this is not a good place for any of us.
You've got Caius and this other prisoner still wrapped up in vines. Anything you do about that at this moment?
I'm going to let both of them go.
Okay. The one prisoner just collapses on the ground. Caius is right there, so you see this happen, Elaric, and you're able to just kind of catch him and allow him to fall gently.
Okay. Can I... Is there... I want to examine Larsha. I don't understand at this point where all of this came from and what happened with her eyes. I mean... I think my medical background is kicking in. And I just want to see what's happened with her.
I think in this moment, because again, you're still exhausted and everything, instead of having you roll for this, what you do ascertain is whatever it was literally burned. Her eyes were burned out of her sockets, and you can see it's searing across her face. So it's not like just the eyeballs burned out, but like some sort of searing damage occurred. Which the mask had covered.
Didn't we see that happen with Tailnor? Didn't he do that to someone in like episode 1?
I know what you're talking about, but no, this is different.
Okay.
Okay. So all I can tell is that her eyes are burned, and there's
doesn't have normal vision.
Yeah. But there's no indication of like she's possessed. She's got a arcane magic aura. Yeah. Like is there anything about what she's been up to that I can tell just by looking, by examining her?
We'll just call this a medicine check.
Very appropriate. That's a 6.
Again, there's a lot going on. Your adrenaline is skyrocketing right now, probably the most you've ever felt, or right on the cusp of things that the peak of adrenaline that you've ever had rushing through your body. So there's a lot of the the finer senses that go away when that happens, and you revert back to things that you've been trained to do. You're kind of in that black zone where you're on a little bit of autopilot. So your ability to look and ascertain what is this unique thing that is also not currently a problem to solve, it's just not there. You're not sure what's going on. Her as a holistic person in front of you, you can't tell. Whatever it is something internal. This is a thing that has not manifested physically, the struggle that she's going through. It is something that is manifested inside of her, and not in a magical way, not in a way of a thing that is external causing this. Perhaps external factors did play into what's happened, but it is an internal pain that she's going through.
Larsha, can you see?
Yes and no. I remember the sky lit on fire, and I stared up at it, and the next thing I knew, I couldn't see anything.
This happened during the cataclysm.
Is that what it was?
The world tore apart, yes. It all happened at once, everywhere.
The entire forest lit on fire, and I just started running down the path. I couldn't see anything, but I know those woods like the back of my hand. Eventually, I came to a field, and I was in so much pain, and all I could do was fumble around and try and find plants to eat. And eventually, I ate some of them, and I think I passed out. When I woke up, everything was different. I couldn't see, but I could feel everything. It was like I knew where all of the animals and all of the plants and all of the creatures were, but like an echo. And I wandered around until I found some sort of rock or stone. And I remember I put my hand on it, had some sort of vision, and I don't remember anything as myself until I trapped you underground and started seeing your memories and your emotions and seeing Zayella and seeing everything how it used to be.
You don't remember anything?
No.
Between then and now?
Not as me.
Larsha.
Stephanie, what are you doing while this is happening? Your gun's still pointed in that direction.
And the gun shakes for a second, but then she resets her aim. And she says, Elaric, last chance here. Think of the people that have suffered. Think of the people that are continuing to suffer in this world, under this control, under this whole city, this jail system. Think of the discussions that we had with her in the chamber before. I don't know what visions you saw when we were in the jail, but I saw death and suffering and things that I wished to bury forever. And she made them come forward. Is this really what you want in this world? Is to forgive someone who would do that to innocent people?
Let me make it right.
Oh, I believe that's what I'm trying to do right now.
I'm going to lead Larsha by the hand towards Stephanie, but staying in between them. And I'm going to burn the last of my healing light to heal both myself and Stephanie. I'm not going to say anything else.
So you feel a familiar energy to you, and you know that it's coming from Elaric, even though it doesn't say anything. As you can feel some of your wounds stitching closed.
It's just 5.
And energy coming up. But you know what's happened.
Cool. I shoot the ground in front of you.
I understand, but I am a healer, and I'm going to heal you. I'm going to heal her, and we're going to make this right.
And Lythak, those who continue to suffer, are you going to heal them too? Take away their pain? Let them feel what they should have felt this entire time?
We may have to do that.
I reload the pistol if you're going to keep coming towards me.
I mean, I just came towards you to heal you.
Oh, okay, so you're stopping. Gotcha.
We need to leave. I know how to get us out.
Can we... What's the state of the other human that just sort of dropped on the ground there?
Alive. Stable.
Okay,
like just unconscious.
Cool.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people in this prison, I imagine.
I'll also remind you, the stone you've been looking for
is right.
It's right there.
There's a lot of things to deal with.
Yeah, of course. No. I get it. That's why I'm reminding you.
Yeah. In fact, that's probably the first thing I'll do. Larsha, is this the stone that you found outside of Dimwood?
Yes.
You've been carrying it this whole time.
Apparently.
Well, now I'm afraid to pick it up. But it's It's the black.
It's the black onyx
Onyx
stone.
stone that I saw in
As
my
a
vision.
reminder, it's 4-inch diameter, about 7 inches tall, clearly fractured off of some other statue, glowing this soft purple, matches the color of the glow that is now part of Meridian.
Yeah. I mean, this is what we're here for. Yeah, I'll pick it up.
I don't think I let you get close to it.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you do as Elaric starts walking towards that stone?
I step between him and the stone.
We're on the same mission. Do you want to get it?
I don't think we are at this point.
So what are you saying? You want the stone for yourself? Is it?
No, I want the stone for the people that sent us here to get it. You have just found somebody committing their own version of genocide, stepping in to become their own version of the Empress, and you are now holding her hand and wanting the source of power that we were initially sent here to collect.
You can take the stone, Stephanie. That's fine. I'm not going to fight you. Are you pointing
Oh, I'm absolutely still aiming at you.
at me? Okay.
Yeah, if you're going to be between me and her.
I'll take the dodge action.
Elaric, if this is the path that you're going to choose, then you need to leave now.
The plan is for us all to leave.
That was the plan.
So what, you're staying here then?
No, I'm taking the stone back to our people.
I don't understand why this has to be so difficult.
Neither do I.
Stephanie, this is my sister, Larsha. Larsha, this is Stephanie.
We've met.
She's in a bad way.
Oh, yes, because the rest of us are doing so well.
Everyone here is in a bad way, but we can fix this.
Again, I believe you are ignoring the history here and what we have witnessed.
I know what I saw.
If this wasn't your sister and the mask fell off and it was some random person, would you forgive them?
I would try to figure out what happened, and I'm still trying to figure out what happened. And I'm doing it without drawing a pistol on everyone that makes me twitchy.
Not everyone, just you two.
It always seems to be me, doesn't it? I'm going to turn back to the other people on the floor and just start trying to see if I can move Caius and this other human, see how we can get out of here.
What would it take, Stephanie? What would it take for me to show you that I'm not, that this isn't me, that I didn't mean to do all of this?
If you were to ask the Empress what she meant to do, she might tell you that she was trying to unite two worlds. Does that excuse the fracturing of ours and the death and the toll on life that it has brought? If she apologized and she said, I didn't mean this, would that make it okay?
Of course not.
Well, how is this any different?
It's not.
All right, this is for me. Okay. My previous statement stands. Leave.
Where do you expect me to go?
I would imagine wherever Elaric goes.
Elaric, you hear this one. Do you respond to that statement?
Stephanie, put the gun down.
Not until you two are out of here. You can leave the others. I will get them back to my ship, and I will bring them home, and I will make sure that they are safe.
You're talking about everyone in the prison.
Oh, if I can fit them. I'll make multiple trips if need be.
You realize they're not paying you.
Consider this one a free sample.
That's actually quite altruistic of you.
I'll
take that deal. We'll load up everyone in the prison. You can take the stone back to Sandril, and I'll figure out what to do with my sister. Be best if I could take her back to Sandril so we can examine her there, but if you won't take me, I'll find another way.
How can I tell if the prisoners are actually let go?
Because I'm going to let them go.
But how do I tell that happened? Because I don't think we're near the prison still, right? Or at least not where all the cells were.
I have control over all of it still, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have control over it. So are you asking how do you know that it's happened in this moment? Or how would you...
How do I confirm that has actually been followed through?
You would... you know enough in this room, even though you don't know where you are relative to the rest of the jail or the underground tunnel. You recognize that you are in the same underground area.
Mm-hmm.
So it would stand to reason that you leaving this room, one of the egresses might lead straight out, but at least two of those egresses are leading into the jail.
How far away is Lithac?
Lithac is approximately 12 miles away.
Ooh. I have my sending stone. Sending stones, there's no way to tell where they are, right? They're purely communication. They're not location. If I wanted to...
Stephanie is not someone who has studied the arcane.
Yeah.
So she doesn't know how to do that. However, I think especially being around Elaric and just being someone who lives in this world of which magic is a given, you would be aware of a spell called Scry. And Scry could give you the location, but you would have to have that magical ability in order to do so. So Ascending Stone in and of itself does not give one directionality or location. It just sends out a communication quantumly linked to the other stone.
Okay.
As this happens, one of the vine door egresses opens up, and one of the just normal patrols of tree wardens comes in as it looks around. In this moment, sees you pointing a gun at the creator, and you see the eyes glow red. I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative.
Oh,
Jesus.
I forgot you don't let us take time.
Nope. Events happen, my friends.
Oh, of course.
6.
Sorry, I rolled the wrong die that you told me not to, and it rolled an 18, so I'll re-roll that.
Thank you. Watch it be a 20.
Almost was. A 2. Elaric,
14.
Larsha.
6.
10.
So this is one tree warden. It's come into this room. It's just part of its normal patrol. Larsha does have control over these things. Is low on the initiative order, though. This thing, the glow in its eyes go red as it sees the creator under duress, or at least what it perceives to be under duress. And it starts rushing towards Stephanie, getting ready to just rip you apart. Elaric, you're up first. So right now, you guys are all very separated, by the way. So you've gone over to the other human to check on him.
That's right. Okay.
So you are on the other side of the room. This one is essentially coming through. If you think if the three of you form sort of a triangle right now, it is almost cutting that triangle in half, running towards Stephanie.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Larsha. Larsha, can you stop this?
I can try.
Okay. Sorry to hurt your trees. I'm going to cast Sorcerer's Burst because that's got
With fire,
Yep. Oh. 15.
15 just hits.
Okay. That's 11.
Awesome. You cast this Sorcerer's Burst. Flame hits it, starts to catch part of the branch on fire, dealing double damage. So for a total of 22 fire damage as it's running towards the center of the room. It clocks you and recognizes that you just did that. However, it still sees Stephanie as the immediate threat towards the creator and is still rushing towards Stephanie.
How far am I from Stephanie?
Right now, you're about 35 feet away from her. Stephanie, you're up. You've got the creator that you are pointing a gun at, and then now you see this tree blight making a beeline towards you. I'm going to ask that you roll an intelligence check to see, because of you've clearly, before you roll the die, you've established that you don't trust what's going on. This is to see if you recognize that this thing is acting on instinct or if you believe that the creator is doing this. The DC on this, I'm going to set at an 18. So 17 or lower, you believe that this thing is fully under control of the creator and the creator is up to the same shit that you've been accusing her of. 18 or above, you will recognize that it is just doing what it thinks it's supposed to do.
Guess what my intelligence modifier is?
-5.
How does a 2 strike me?
What's your modifier?
-1.
Wow. Unless you, Lynn, feel differently. I think that based on what you've kind of provided here and what Stephanie's feeling, that she thinks this thing is under control and that the seed bringer, that the creator, Larsha, whatever it is that Stephanie determines this person is, has sent this thing in here against you.
Well, I think because these things have beat the shit out of us multiple times, I don't think there's going to be, and because I'm pretty sure the first time that we fought Larsha/Creator, she tanked a lot of hits. So I think she's strong. And I don't, we've gotten our ass kicked by all of this stuff the entire time. So I don't think she's going to clock it as I'm going to attack Larsha. And I don't think she's going to clock it as I'm going to attack the Tree Sentinel. I think because I heard that exchange between them, I'm going to pick up the stone. Because I'm going to see if that'll give me any control over this thing.
Yeah, you run over.
Well, I'm right next to it. It's right behind me.
You turn around. You're staring at the creator, your gun drawn. This thing comes in, starts running. You see your friend Elaric trying to set it on fire to save you, to protect you. And in this moment, as you recognize, remember that the stone is right behind you, do you keep your gun trained on the creator as you do so?
I think it sweeps.
You just turn around and you grab the stone. You are transported to a place you don't recognize. You are in a small, shaded, grassy meadow. There are two people in front of you. One has this white robe on, white hood. She's wearing gloves. You can see her face, ebony skinned, beautiful black hair. The facial structure and the stature of a warrior. And she's holding on to this stone. You see next to her is another warrior. And I'm actually going to have you roll, before I describe this other person, roll a history check for me.
12.
You actually recognize this other person that is next to her. The other human female that is standing next to her is also wearing kind of this grayish robe, grayish hood, but the hood's down, long blonde hair, these very shimmering green eyes. You recognize is one of the other generals in Nelsara's army. So there was Tailnor, who was sort of he was the general that was sent to do the bad things. Obviously, you know this firsthand from what happened in Agared, but he is the one that would be sent out by the Empire. And he shows up and it was like, oh no, negotiations are done. We are in a lot of trouble. This other person that is in front of you, she was a general of just the sort of the, if you will, the normal army. So she would still go out and still was part of the Empress's army and military, equal in stature to Tailnor. I think on a 12, you recognize her because of your experiences with the Eldarian Empire, but also you vaguely remember that there was supposedly she defected from the army. Actually, she defected from the army post-Agared. And she's with this other person, and they set the stone down on the ground. The sky right now, purple, so this is post-cataclysm. And you get from them as they both stand up, the ebony-skinned one starts to glow blue, ethereal blue. And they, in unison, cast some spells in this area. Stephanie, because you're not a spellcaster, you don't recognize what these things are. However, you recognize you're able to see what the hand movements are, the sounds they make. You could maybe explain this to somebody else who does know magic and figure out what these spells are down the road. But they cast a series of spells over this area, and then they walk off, and the vision disappears. And that stone was the stone that's in your hand. And you come back. You have this stone in your hand. The thing that happens right now, too, is I'm also going to have you roll a Constitution saving throw. The DC on this is going to be a 13.
19.
19. Awesome. You can feel that the essence, the spirit, the whatever it is, this glow, this connection to the ethereal that is here, tries to connect with you. It's not malicious, but it's trying to connect and trying to sort of connect might be the wrong word. It's trying to enter into your mind and your essence. Inhabit. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And you're able to sort of resist that in this moment that you hold on to it. You also have these brief glimpses of this vast network. It's almost like this flash. The mini map pops up for a second in the top right corner of the screen.
I know where the secrets are.
Yeah. And you can feel the connection and the struggle. And on that roll, you can determine what you obviously do with this knowledge, but you can immediately understand that Larsha and the things that you saw and the things that you're hearing her say, and her saying she wants to make it right and that it wasn't quite her, and trying to sort of justify, not even justify, but just trying to explain this is what happened. You get in that moment of like, oh, this connection to the ethereal world is what caused all of this in this moment. You also understand in this moment as you hold this, that the world of the ethereal, the people themselves are not a monolith. You had this struggle where you met the people of Lithac and you didn't quite believe, not even didn't quite, you full on did not believe them when they said we were attacked by Ethiel. And as you're holding on to this, you understand this truth of the ethereal world was under a civil war whenever this connection split. It had its own history, its own people, its own diversity. And this statue is a connection between Dulcia, the mortal realm that you would refer to, the material realm, and the spirit realm. This thing is a key. And this key, in holding it, you're getting a glimpse of what is through the keyhole, wherever that keyhole might be.
Cool.
Then you get hit by a tree.
And unfortunately, that's the last thing you remember as the trees.
And Stephanie goes, oof. Okay. Good thing you gave me such a simple thing to process here.
I think that's it for your turn.
Yeah. Am I still in that? Or am I back in the room?
You're back in the room.
Okay.
Larsha, it's your turn. You thankfully go before the tree warden.
Great. Well,
I will remind you.
Yes.
You still have the connection to the mycelium network here,
Yeah.
of which these tree wardens are a part of. They were just...
So I can just tell them to stop.
This thing is just here on a normal patrol doing what you've sort of pre-programmed it to do.
Yeah.
But you still have connection to the program.
Okay. Can I tell them to stop?
Yeah. We're going to call this just a straight persuasion roll. The DC's 5.
Great. Oh, that's fine. 10.
Yeah, you're able to just feel out. I think just mentally you connect to this thing. You
Put my
shut it
hands
down.
out.
So
Put my hands out.
it's running. It's on fire.
Yep.
And then it just stops.
Is it still on fire?
The fire sort of fades
Okay.
out where it was. Yeah.
Sorry about your trees.
And we will exit initiative.
So what is the tree warden doing now?
T-posing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just starts T-posing and starts spinning in circles. Yeah. It's just a deactivated giant. It doesn't breathe. It's just stopped.
Larsha, can you possibly tell all of them to stop attacking us? That would be swell.
Yes.
Yeah, you send out the command. Just...
Yep.
So all of those people in this Dimwood, are they real? Are they actually... So what happens to them now?
Well, I think there's enough food to keep them occupied and healthy for a while. I kept everything growing as best I could.
And if you leave, does that stop? Are they going to run out of food?
So the intent behind this entire sort of battery farm that you had developed was to empower the growth of everything that's here. So there's more than just the Dimwood. And so you shutting this down, essentially what it's going to do is stop the ability to just immediately grow houses and do all these things that were just sort of fantastical and immediate because you're taking that energy. The tree wardens will kind of stop being able to function effectively because they were energized via that. However, the gardens and the existing things, those are deeply rooted into the soil. You didn't create them so they relied on the energy. You used the energy to put down the roots, hoping that they would be able to do what they've done. And because of your skill and history on that, the town itself isn't going to fade away into nothingness. It's actually completely sustained. They'll need to figure out how to grow and build houses now normally because they can't. The tree wardens would sort of tend to new things developing, but it's fine.
Would we be able to free the prisoners and have them stay here rather than trying to...
I can do it now.
That I feel like this would be quite a shock to everyone in Dimwood right now, but maybe you should speak to them.
I think I can, and I think I can make it easier.
Stephanie, what are you doing right now?
I would imagine thieves' tools are in some sort of pouch, right?
You tell me.
I kind of picture it as some sort of like leather satchel with some sort of shoulder strap, perhaps big enough to hold this stone.
Yeah.
Cool. So
yeah, it's 7 inches tall. I mean, it's like a vase.
Yeah.
Sort of a normal vase sort of shape.
I'm going to just empty the tools into my main backpack and put the stone into the thieves' tools pouch. And then I think I'm just going to stand up, look at the tree, look at Larsha, and take a long, hard stare at Elaric and toss you the thieves' tools satchel and walk out of the room.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. Tales of the Ever After is Randall Marsh as Elaric Thilden, Lynn Shephard as Stephanie Bradshaw, our special guest, Kate J. White as the creator, and Tyler Boroff. That's me, it's your DM. Our theme music is by Randall Marsh, and our cover art is by Lisa Turmant. Connect with us over on social media. We're on Instagram Threads, Tales of the Ever After, and also on Blue Sky at Tales of Ever After. We're also looking at expanding into YouTube, but we'll announce that more in the coming weeks. Episode 9's Tea Time will be out next week on Tuesday, July 8th. I have a new audiobook out. It is by Kate Disney Lugers. It's called Love Across the Tabletop. You can get it wherever you listen to audiobooks. Check it out. It's a romance story about 2 players falling in love over D&D. In the meantime, Tales of the Ever After will be back, closing our first story arc with episode 10 on Tuesday, July 15th. We'll see you then.
Why do I never develop the plot?
I don't know, Lynn. Why don't we?